I'm doing it on my desktop. There are so many little things to worry about. I saw it when I clicked off all the responses. Thank you very much. I'm so sorry. But going live is work. I even have extra light on. Hello, Bobby T. What's going on? Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any thumbs up are appreciated. Why? Because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. Can't believe I decided to go live tonight. Never thought I would. You go out and about, you got things to talk about. And I do have a couple of things to share with you. It's unbelievable. We all have to adjust to this new norm. And I live in New York, and the president's, he's seeking Easter to have everything go back to normal, and everyone is opposing him, telling him no, too soon. Too many things slid in between the cracks for it to get this bad. It should have never gotten this bad from the start. I'm not blaming anyone, because that would be ridiculous if you just chose one person to blame. Part of life. But it is, I mean, today was such a weird experience. People are acting differently. People are driving differently. It's going to be strange the next couple of months. I don't think Easter's going to cut it. It went on for too long, letting things, slide. It's working. Let it slide. I don't care. My family's fine. I don't care. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. A lot of people paying a dear price for it. But I do want to share a couple of stories with you, because I'm someone in the field doing a gig. There's stuff to tell you. Hi again. Hello, Rideshare Lisa. Oh, and I'm going to talk about that. Somebody sent me some information about that 3 times gush ETF I bought into. So much to learn. Hello, Susan Silver, Frank Haviland. I hear you. No, you do. I wasn't sure before. I forgot to take the tape off. I forgot to put the speaker on. We had 3 cases in January. They could have avoided this. Oh, absolutely. It's just ridiculous. I'm so grateful I'm healthy. I had an average day, but it's going to be average until this is over. It's holding everything up. I'm very grateful. I'm healthy, and what I do, the service is in demand. And I'll tell you, I saw it today. I drove a lot local, and a lot of other companies, people are using these services. Food delivery, not just food grocery store delivery, and convenience store deliveries, not just food deliveries. I was really paying attention today. Why? Because there's nobody else on the road. I'm looking for things to look at and be entertained while I'm driving, because there's nobody else on the road but people. This woman, I forget her name. I met her, and I'm sure we're going to meet again. She lives in the islands. But she said, we are essential. And there's no doubt in my mind. We are essential. We are an essential service. That's for sure. I don't know why it took forever. Hello, Jersey Driver Girl. Very grateful. Me too. Yeah, my world slowed down a little bit, but I'm earning money every day. There are a lot of people out there that can't say that. And if I didn't take a 2-hour break, 2.5 hours in the middle of the day, I probably would have made more money. But at 7:30, last night I got lucky with a double pickup at the diner. At least half the places, they're closed by 7 o'clock. They're not staying open till 8. They're closing at 6. It's daytime right now. I got out there. I went early for an oil change. And the moment I got settled in my car, I turned on the phone, and I was getting rung because it was a gray, damp, cold day out. I could have made more money today, but I made exactly what I expected to make, to earn. Wow, a lot of new restaurants coming in your market. Well, aren't you lucky? Huh, very lucky. Way to go. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. I know you guys are going to agree with me with this. This could happen even when we are not on a pause. And I don't need to look at the phone for this. I took a note so I wouldn't forget. Oh, yeah. Definitely. A lot of people delivering bags of food and supplies to people. And swear to God, in my town, in between Merrick Road and Atlantic Avenue, at least a few, the people are out the door going, just leave it there on the sidewalk, like on the path. Thank you so much. Put a tip out. One person, one, I saw put a tip out, cash tip on the floor, just like on the step. And said, thank you very much. I'll come and get my stuff in a few. I could tell what they were doing because I was driving so slow because I needed something to be entertained because nobody's on the road. It's weird. Oh, there's so many things I want to talk about. I can't believe that's all I did was work maybe 5 hours today and I got that much to talk about. I went to a Dunkin' Donuts. Not going to say what town. I believe they're privately owned by people, right? They are a chain, but they're privately owned. A lot of restaurants in my area are now hiring their own drivers to avoid the percentage they pay the apps. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's happening. But right now, I'm still very grateful and lucky. I don't see doing this as much as I'm doing it 4 to 6 months from now. I was ready to push forward. But this put a halt on most of everyone's lives. You know, I got to suck it up like everyone else. And it's not the end of the world. I still got things to do, but I was ready to figure out what I was going to do. Well, franchise, but different people run each franchise, right? Anyway, I go to this place and it took me 10 minutes to get there. I chose to do it. It was a 12 and change payout after I did a 1710 payout with Grubhub. I was very happy. I walked in, I said hello. They had the markings on the floor. Everybody's all panicked. Like there's only 2 people in the store. Let's, okay, thank you very much. I go where they tell me to go. And the guy goes, we don't have egg white bowls, vegetable bowls, egg white vegetable bowls. I'm like, well, did you call the customer? Why is that he was like, no, you call customer. I looked at him. I said, I don't have to, but I will, sir, because I wanted to speed this along. It was a decent payout. Nobody was on the road. It was only a few towns away. And you got to do what you got to do. I chose to do it. So I said, okay. I text. He goes, well, I'm going to call now. You got to give them 3 to 5 minutes. Not everybody has their phone glued to their side. They might hear it in the other room and go, I'll grab that in 2 minutes. Do you check every text that comes in the moment it comes in? I don't. So I call. They don't answer. I said, I'll give it 3 to 5 minutes. And he's already going, well, what they say. So this happens often. I got to give them 3 to 5 minutes. So I just stand to the side. And then he comes down. I'm sure everything's stressful. Like you got markings all over the floor. You got someone protecting the door. You can't let more than 3 people into the place. People are walking up. They want to get Dunkin' Donuts. So I go, okay, I'll take it. They didn't call back. I'm not going to stand there longer than 5 minutes. I did what I was expected to do, and let's move this along. So he sealed it up then. I said, thank you very much. Put it in the bag. Now, while I was walking to my car, I let them know I'm on my way because they never answered me back. More than halfway there. They text me back. I'm going to read it to you. They text me back. And they write, there was supposed to be 2 drinks and donuts too. That was her reply. So Have arrived. Damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Then she writes, egg white bowl missing. Because after she wrote there was supposed to be 2 drinks and donuts, too, I was more than halfway there. I wasn't stopping to answer her back. I just wanted to drop off the product. I did write, this is your Grubhub driver, Michelle. No egg white veggie bowl available. Anything else? Then I write, and I wrote it again. It makes it clear that I stayed. More than halfway there. There's supposed to be 2 drinks and donuts, too. Egg white bowl missing. After I dropped it off. Now, I drop it off after there was supposed to be 2 drinks and donuts, too. I don't answer her. I drop it off. I said, have a good day. I read the notes. They told me to leave it on the step. Now, I'm already on Merrick Road. This was very south. So it takes 5 minutes to get to those homes all the way South Shore. I'm on Merrick Road. I'm cruising back to my town, and I get egg white bowl missing. Well, I know that. That's why I try to contact you. That's why I called you. So I write, I know. I called and texted you this message earlier. This is your Grubhub driver. Oh. And then I copy and paste the message. This is your Grubhub driver, Michelle. No egg white veggie bowl available. Anything else? And then I write, you must call Grubhub to receive credit. Restaurant did not call you. I did. Have a good day. And I didn't hear anything else. I know there's a lot of scams going out there now because people think it's going to be easier to get free stuff. Not when I'm delivering, you're not. I waited. I did my job. I gave it 3 to 5 minutes at least. By the time I got into my car, I was walking up to my car now. I'm letting them know I'm leaving. I'm on my way. You didn't answer me back. Now it's your responsibility to call up Grubhub and ask for a credit. And the restaurant expected me to call the customer. I could have made a stink, but these people were angry in general. So I worked with it. I texted. I called. He was like, well, what do they want? Well, that's really not our responsibility. That's their responsibility to communicate with the customers that are choosing to do business with them. You know what I mean? And everybody's on edge. And you have all these crossings and that you can't walk in and they're blocking the door. Crazy. I'm sure most of you would agree with me. It was out of control. Well, I wanted to move this along and be a team player. I wanted to diffuse an escalating situation, and all I did was walk in the door. This had nothing to do with me. I was there doing my job. I was there to pick up and deliver. And I said, well, yeah, I'll text, no problem. And he was just an angry person in general. I don't know what his problem was. You're right. They should figure, and I drove. I was in, I guess, Merrick Belmore, because I did a couple of deliveries, and then I accepted that one. It was a 12 and change payout. Same town, but all the way South Shore. All the way south of Merrick Road. And those roads could be never ending. You know, I don't call the customer either. The restaurant usually does. You know, I didn't want to argue. Okay. So that happened, guys. And I thought I handled myself pretty good. I was really nice. Team player. Nobody could ever question me. And yet I have the restaurant that didn't want to do their job. And I had the customer thinking that I was responsible because the restaurant didn't do their job. No. You got to contact Grubhub, get a credit. That's too much of my time. I did my job and I got paid for it. Let's move on. You know, you just have to let people know. I'm not looking at the right thing here. Oh, this is a place. In my community tab, I uploaded 3 images today. And just a little while ago, like a couple hours ago, even though 2 of them happened earlier. There's this place I deliver for. They are thriving in the new norm. Big fat burritos in Belmore on Merrick Road. I go there earlier in the day. They are booming. I don't know that. But they're booming, booming. And when they see me coming, they're like, hey, honey, now they know who I am. They're like, what's the name? All right, I'll run in and get it for you because they are 15 years my junior. So while I'm walking, because there are so many cars on Merrick Road waiting for the young men and women to bring the food out to them. Their business is thriving. They said, we're going to win in this forced pause. We're not going to lose our business. I picked up at an Indian place 2 parking lots down the street from them tonight. I took a picture of the fire pit. They have this fire heater in front of the restaurant attracting people, and there's a line of cars waiting, and workers are just bringing food out. They're ordering on the app. They're ordering either phone or on the app, and they pull up, and the drivers are coming out going, don't get out of your car. What's your name? When it's done, we'll bring it out to you. They don't even want the customers to go into the store. They're hired staff constantly. It's constant. They are booming. And every day that goes by, their business succeeds even more. They're in it to win it. This will not set them back. No way. They got the gloves on. They're delivering. They have kids running in and out to the sidewalk down Merrick Road. What's the name? Stay in your car. We'll bring your food to you. That's a winning team. Unbelievable. They're not going to lose. They're going to triple their business. When this is over, they're probably going to have to hire more help to keep up with the demand of the food that they're producing. They're cooking. They're preparing. Unbelievable. Grumpy people always. Yeah, there are some grumpy people. At least you got paid. Yep. You know, she seemed nice when I dropped it off, but when she wrote me back, she acted as if I never took the time to contact her. You know, it was just bizarre. No, my job's done. You're not taking any of my time. This is over. I'm already on the next delivery. It annoys me that they wait till I get there for me to solve the issue. Oh yeah, because we're not getting paid for that. I don't mind waiting 5 or 10 minutes on a busy weekend night. That's expected, especially when most of the people do tip. But it's not the norm anymore. I'm changing my hours and adjusting to the new norm. Like this place, Big Fat Burritos, I believe it's called, in Belmore on Merrick Road. They're going to succeed. They're probably going to open up a new franchise. They're so busy. I was at an Indian restaurant. I picked up my last Grubhub order on the way home. That was my last order of the night. And I dropped it off in Merrick. And there were people parking in their parking lot going like this. I'm over here. They're probably steady customers. And I'm not making that up. That is a true blue. That's true blue what I'm sharing with you. They were going like this, 2 parking lots over. Over here, there were so many cars on Merrick Road waiting for these kids to come out and selling bags of food. It's good quality food. It's fun food and good quality food. Fresh, good, very nice. I reassign and leave, especially if they give an attitude. I was already there. I wanted the income. I drove to Seaford. What's 5 minutes? I made a call. There was nobody on the road today. That was earlier today. And it was a gray, drab, cold morning. I just happened to be up because I had to get out and about. And the moment I turned on my phone, they rang me. So I got to work. I had a $17 payout. I drove one town. I was very grateful. Well, they know the customers. Hello, Stories. Dana Silver. Hello, everybody. Okay, anything else I need to share with you? Oh, and this all of you can relate to. Now I'm adjusting to the new norm. I really don't mind being home earlier because I feel this is training me to get up earlier and work earlier, because my next chapter, I'm probably going to have to get up in the morning and go to a job or do something else or work with someone, whatever's going to happen for me. I'm not going to be doing this as often as I am. I'm very grateful I'm doing it now. It just was meant to be. I'm very grateful. Very. Because I make money every day, where a lot of people out there don't make any money. They have jobs at places, but they don't have a car. I know a lot of people, they have a family, they have one car. There's 4 people in the family, they share the car. You know, you have a lot of freedom when you have your own car. You have more options. Traffic. I took an order at 5:20 and I drove it to Melbourne. It was just under $10. I would have never taken that order during regular life, during regular rush hour. There was no way I would take that order. That drop off would have taken me, I hope I'm saying that right, 45 minutes minimum. And I was there in 18 minutes because I flew, because nobody is on the road at that time. My day was done at 7:30. Grubhub sent me 2 orders. They were $3 orders, and I called it a day. I was like, once it hits 7:30 in my market, it's over. You got to get out early if you want to earn money. And even during, I feel the midday is more busy because they're on a different schedule now. Usually it dies about 2:30, and I would go out about 5:30, 5:45. I was doing that for a while, working online, doing the thing. People know they don't order their food by 7 o'clock. They're not going to get any food. They're getting used to places closing earlier and earlier. And they are. They are. So don't get too spoiled. Just think, when everything goes back to normal, how much traffic you're going to put up with. There are going to be a lot of angry people out there about 6 to 8 weeks from now, because everything's going to open up and the regular traffic will begin, and people get used to. There was nobody on the road at 5:35. It's the only reason why I took that order. People are going to be out of their minds. And morning traffic, they're going to be out of their minds. Are any of the restaurants in your area limiting their hours? Yes. Yes. If people don't order food by 7 o'clock, I say 60% of them are closed. The other 40, they're staying open till 8. Wendy's in Baldwin, they're still open till 12 a.m., but it's only drive-through. They're not staying open till 1. There's a big sign there. Not that I was a customer at that time for that place. I'm learning it because now that's a place that's opened. Like, people are getting a lot more Wendy's all of a sudden. I noticed. I don't know why. But they're open till 12 a.m. And the staff at the Baldwin Wendy's, they are incredible. Every one of them. They're so nice. They know who I am now. But I wait in the drive-thru. I don't pull up and walk to the window. I wait my turn. And it's never more than 3 or 4 cars. I mean, if it was 12 cars, I wouldn't do that. But a couple of cars, I'm going to wait my turn like everyone else. They have to cook the food. It's not super fast food. It's fast food, but it's fresh fast food. And fresh food takes longer to prepare. Better quality. I wish traffic was like this every day. It would be, of course, Bobby T. Nobody's on the road. There's going to be accidents, people pissed off. People are going to be honking and angry at each other when everything goes back to normal. That is for sure. No question in my mind. And I don't want to be out there doing this. That's for sure. Nah. So I've been waking up earlier, and I couldn't believe it. I think if I'm on the road at 8:30, I'll get orders. People are forced to stay in, so they're up earlier. They're going to sleep earlier. They're starting their days earlier. I think this, in a way, it's like a rebirth for the majority of the population where I am. It's a rebirth. It's training people to be on a different schedule. That's just how I see it. I'm experiencing it. I'm like, God, I'm showered and in bed by 11:30. I'm out cold. Up at 6. Let's rock and roll. You know, and you're going to adjust to a new way of doing things. So that's the way it is, guys. So those are the few things I wanted to talk about. Any other traffic? People will lose their minds when normal comes back. And that's a fact. People are going to lose their minds. So big fat burritos in Belmore, They know exactly how to get it down. They have kids running in and out. They're getting the word out. I mean, there's a line of cars, and they're parking in the empty parking lots that surrounded the burritos place, and they have kids running all over the place. And they're all team players. It's great. What else? Oh, the traffic. That was it. That really blew my mind with that guy expecting me to do more work than necessary. MyIncomeJob.com. I'm going to get that page up eventually. It'll be up by the weekend, that new fresh page. I'm combining 3 pages into one, but better quality, better content. Got to contact me, folks. MyIncomeJob.com @gmail.com. I'm starting to check that email more often now. I'm going to use this email when people want to contact me. MyIncomeJob.com @gmail.com. And of course, any likes are appreciated. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you very much. Why? Because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And I put the information about the Robinhood app. This person wrote, it's so crazy. Michelle, this ETF gush had a reverse stock split just this morning. This person obviously knows the stock market. March 24th. It was a 40-to-1 reverse split. You got to do to learn. If you don't take a chance, you'll never change anything. That means for every 40 shares you own, you now own 1 share at the higher price. Oh my. Since you bought 100 shares back on March 18th, you now own 2.5 shares after the reverse split. At the close of trade today, Gush was at $17.90/share. So your value should be $44.75. If you look at your portfolio screen, you should be able to see that. I'm learning, guys. I just went down the list and I thought I'd take a chance, and that's how I learn. You are exactly up over 14% already with an exclamation point. If you aren't familiar with reverse stock splits, which I am not, but I will be, the hows and whys in parentheses, you can Google reverse stock split for general information, or Gush reverse stock split for specifics on this ETF. I have a lot to learn. If you aren't, okay, I think the other 2 trades from yesterday were automatically canceled overnight because of the reverse split action. Thank you, I get it. They never would have been filled. I hope this makes sense. In a way, it does. I'm getting it. Afterthought. Michelle, I think they gave you 2 full shares, and the half share value was put into your account as cash. Yes, it was, not as half share. That should show somewhere in your portfolio or transaction list also. I don't have Robinhood, so I don't know exactly where it would appear in your account. So guys, that happened with that. So I'm still learning. But I'm taking a chance, and I am learning, and I'm benefiting from it. I look at ETFs like this. I was really into playing the numbers in my 20s. The big 3. You play it dollar straight, and you play it dollar box. You get less when the dollar box hits, but you get more when the dollar straight hits. Isn't that good? That's really good, right? That's what I thought of that when I kept reading that over and over. I have a lot to learn. Hey, Dimples on Demand. Visit Dimples on Demand. She's got a good YouTube channel. Do the restaurants that are still staying open are benefiting from the... I don't know. I don't ask. The staffs are pretty overwhelmed. They're very nice to me most of the time. I guess. I'm not really sure. I think the majority, I just feel the majority of people are adjusting to the new way of living. And so am I. It's still early. It's 9:08. I'm already thinking about taking my shower, getting ready for bed, and getting up early in the morning and doing my thing. It's time for a new beginning. When this is over, it's time for a new start. You know, when you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to figure everything out, it's easy to stay on the computer and just keep, absorbing information, fixing what you don't know, learning. But I'm at a stage now, at a point that I can, Rich Dad Poor Dad speaks about this. Nothing wrong with having a job, but behind the scenes, he says this in his audio book. Behind the scenes, you should be training yourself and learning how to make money work for you while you're working. I knew that before I even listened to the book, the audio book. Because it's true. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having a job that you genuinely enjoy. You don't have to work at 50, 60 hours a week and give your life to a company. You can have a job for a really long time and be very happy and still work behind the scenes to better secure a financial future. So if anything happens, you have something to fall back on. You'll never be totally broke. I know the feeling of losing jobs, whether I left or, I shouldn't. I've been really lucky. But you know what I mean? I've always I had a fear that if I lost my job, no money. I don't work, there's no money. I trained myself to think differently. There's nothing wrong with having some money working in the background while you're working for your money. Nothing wrong with that. It's called peace of mind. And if anyone makes you feel bad for having peace of mind, they don't have your best interest at heart. They're the kind of people you shouldn't associate with. People get mad at you for fixing your life, what was broken. Stay away from them. They don't have your best interest at heart. You can have it both ways if that's what you choose. Just like this, guys. Oh, one more thing. I want to share this with you. So I don't know stories. Most restaurants here don't open till about noon, 1, and close by 8. Holy cow. In my market, there are places, it's thriving in the morning. I'm like, wow, they want you out in the road at 10 o'clock, 9:30, 9 o'clock. You get morning orders. People up early. They already did work. They already worked out. Now they're hungry. They want food at their house by 10 o'clock. There are a lot of people out there that do not want to leave their property. They will pay money for you to go food shopping and for you to deliver food. They don't want to leave their home. They have no desire. If they don't have to, they don't want to. I'm really happy that I could get out, earn some money, and I'm healthy. I'm very happy, but I stay away from people. I mean, I have very minimal contact with people. I'm very blessed and lucky. I can still make money, and I really don't have to be in anyone's, very few. I have a peace of mind during the chaos thanks to Dave Ramsey. He's partially the reason. I follow a lot of his suggestions. I agree. Dimples on Demand. Follow Dimples on Demand. She lives in Brooklyn. Absolutely peace of mind. Hey, Dimples, you're a nurse. How are you handling it? You have to put on the gear? You have to take care of others that are really sick? How are you handling it? You're a nurse, right? Give her a moment. She'll answer back while she's doing that. Because places are closed. I did videos about these years ago, and I still use them. Last night, I gave myself a little haircut. I didn't color it, but I gave myself a little haircut just on the top and the sides. I didn't do the back. And I use this. I go like this, and I take the buzzer. Creates a guide. Should do another video that I. You don't have to. You don't have to have this in front. Then I go this way, and then when the guy is low and the other hair is longer here, you snip it. And then I pulled it to the angle. I actually reshaped it. And I pulled it this way. But I only cut like that much, just a little bit. And I trimmed my bangs, and I feel great. Because think about it. People who don't know how to groom themselves, this is called a Korea clips. This is good for long hair. You go like this. You go zip, and cut off an inch or so. A lot of videos on these. With long hair, you use this with long hair. You know, you can keep yourself well groomed. I have color that I got at the beauty supply store right before they closed everything down. I'm very lucky. That could hold me over for 3 colors. I have. So she didn't answer back. I'm really shocked. She probably has her hands full. Oh, here we go. I'm a care manager. I no longer have to face-to-face contact with patients. I'm in administration now. I'm sure you're very chaotic, though. I'm sure there's a lot more responsibility in your position. I would think so. Well, you have a good job. Good for you. Your service is in demand. You're someone who will benefit from this pause. Yes, it's a mess. Oh, I'm sure it is. You're not getting a break. You're going to need a break when it's all done. A well-deserved vacation. Good thing you went on that vacation before all this went down. Well, guys, going on 37 minutes. It was a good one. Thank you for all the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to check out some videos. I listened to Pete for like 2 minutes, but I was busy. I was doing stuff today. I was very focused doing stuff today. So I'm going to catch up with some videos tomorrow. Absolutely. Guys, got to work. I hope you earn a lot of money and do the best you can. We are, like Ida Hat said, we are essential. That's for sure. Our services are needed, especially if you shop at convenience stores and at food stores and you're delivering to people that will not leave their homes. They don't want to. They have no desire. Service is in demand. Stay safe. Keep your mouth covered. Stay away from people. Wipe everything down. You know, stay safe, everyone. Good night. See you right here, Lisa. Night, everyone. Thanks, guys. It was fun. I'll see you soon. Have a good one. Bye, guys.